If my bra is out during part of this video, please excuse me. I just stopped for a second to eat and noticed that my bra was all out, so we're gonna put this part at the beginning of the video just to let you guys know you're in for a treat. So today we're gonna test out the Norvina palette, and I have had this palette for a while and I have resisted the urge to test it out because I wanted to try it out with you guys. So we're going to test that out today. I also had a little bit of a delay in purchasing the palette because I had this Lila palette by Natasha Denona that's also kind of a purple palette. They're not the same, but they have a similar theme. So I want to kind of see if there are any shadows that are similar in this Lila palette. So let's go ahead and get started. So I already have on my base today because we're going to focus on the eyes for this video. I'm using the NARS eyeshadow primer. I think I'm going to put a little bit of powder underneath my eye in case I have fallout. So what do we want to do today? I don't know. Okay, I guess I'm going to start with my transition shade. So let's start here. This is Incense. I need to clean my eyeshadow brushes. Haven't had time. So, color switch to the rescue. That's a really nice transition shade. Okay, oh, that's really pretty. That's very beautiful. Perfect. Not too warm and not too cool. Just the perfect brown. I hate this part when I can't figure out where I want to go. I don't know. I'm looking, and you know, I'm going to add another matte maybe in the crease, and I'm thinking I want this orange or this color. I think that orange will be really pretty and different. Maybe we'll do both. Let's try that Eccentric. It's the orange shade. We'll try that in the crease. Same brush. This is my Sigma E40. And then we may add the darker shade maybe to the outer V. We'll see. Just build that color. Now, it doesn't look that orange. Like, this is a shadow. Look at it in the pan. Like, it looks kind of an orangey brown. But on my eye, it's not that bright. So, I was expecting it to be a little more orange. You can barely tell I added a different color. You know? They're pretty. The mattes are gorgeous. They're pretty, but just not that distinct. It's not that different, okay? Let's try the Passion color. Now, this is the deepest matte shade in the palette. So let's see if we can see that. I'm probably going to go with just a simple half cut crease kind of thing. Just a simple, I'm just going to keep it simple with this one. Okay, I have switched to my Sigma E38 brush. This is more of a definer. It's a crease brush. So let's put that on the V and bring it out a little bit. Okay, that's kind of pretty. I'm going to go back in with my E40 and just blend with no additional product. Okay, we're going to go in with a little bit more of the Passion color. I'm going to go in with Eccentric just to blend the edges a little bit more. Okay, I got a purple palette, gotta put some purple. So we're gonna go with the Drama. I'm gonna start with that color in the outer V. Oh, wrong eye. Without any Fix Plus. I don't even have any over here. I don't have any Fix Plus, guys. Oh, that's pretty. Look, isn't that cute? I got that at the beach. I have this fascination with that little poop emoji for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna spray my brush this time. I'm gonna go back in with Drama. And let's see if it is more pigmented. A little bit, maybe. Okay, that's a really pretty purple. I like the purple. That's gorgeous. I really want to see what this pink looks like. Oh, that's pretty. And then this is a rose gold. Ooh. Those are gorgeous. What do I want to put on? I kind of want to wear this rose gold. I think I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna also add a little bit of Celestial. That's a purple, but we're gonna use that a little bit later. So let's try the rose gold. Oh yes. Oh. Wow, and I didn't wet my brush again. Okay. And the fallout, I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but it's not too bad. But I am getting some. Okay, I'm gonna just keep trying to put on as many colors as I can because I'm just curious about what they look like. So I just used rose gold, this rose gold. Let's try Celestial sort of like in the middle to blend these two together. Oh yeah. Ooh. Just a little more rose gold to make sure it looks seamless. Okay, now let's go back in with this crease brush, the E38, and just like make sure it blends here. There's a lot of pigment. I can't explain it, but the shadows are kind of thick, like the shimmers, and so like they're even getting caught up in the crease of my eye. It's pretty, but it's doing some wonky stuff. It's a little wonky, so okay, I'm liking it. It's okay, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about how I'm feeling about it. I'm going to go ahead and do some other things to my face off camera, and then we'll finish the eyes. Okay, guys? Let's finish up the eyes. I'm liking this a little bit better now that I have everything on. I was feeling some kind of way at first. We're gonna go back to my little smudger brush by Sigma. Yeah. So we're gonna start with Eccentric. I'd love to try this little lavender. There's a lavender shade here called Soul. I don't know how that might look under the eye though, so, but let's see. I'll keep Passion over in this outer corner, and then we'll see if we can try this other shade too. Let's try Soul. It's a little lavender color. I'm gonna start it here in the center and just fade it, because that's where my purple is. My lighter purple is kind of in the center. And I'm just gonna go back in with the other two shades until I'm satisfied with how this looks. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take a little blending brush and just blend that out. A little small blending brush. I'm getting some more fallout here, so let's just dust that off. No biggie. Okay, mascara by MAC for my lower lashes. So let's maybe do Dreamweaver for the inner tear duct. Let's start with that and see what we think. And maybe let's start with this basic color and try that for my brow bone highlight. It doesn't have as much shimmer. Looks like more of a satin or matte. Let me take my little blending brush. Let me make sure this is blended in. I think I'm gonna do something different for my lips today. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna try, look how little my cork lip liner is getting. So I just lined my lips with cork lip liner. My eye is not loving that inner tear duct highlight, so it's cutting up over here, guys. So I'm using this Ecstasy by Gerard Cosmetics. I haven't used it but once here on my channel because it's like a purple lipstick, and I just wanted to try it again. So let's see what it looks like today. Interesting. Okay. Ignore my eye. Ignore my eye. I'm gonna fix it in a second. Why? Why? Highlight this Cupid's bow again. All right, time to set. So let's talk about my impressions of the Norvina. Let's talk about my impressions of this palette. At first, you guys might have seen kind of as I was reacting, how I was reacting. I wasn't sure about the palette because as I was applying these mattes, usually I can see a more gradient impact on my lid if I apply like 3 matte shadows that in the pan look very different. That was my first concern of at least the eyeshadows that I applied today. And then when I got to the shimmers, I was a little nervous that they were a little thick on my lid. But overall, like, this palette created a gorgeous look. I love the look. I love how everything turned out. When you're using something for the first time, you're going to be a little bit more critical. You just are, because you're kind of trying to fill it out a little bit. And the quality of the shadows is still good. To me, the mattes seem a little bit different. I don't want to say they're chalkier because that's not the right description, but they don't seem as creamy buttery as they do in the Modern Renaissance and the Soft Glam palette. But they may very well be, and it just may be me today. Like, I might not have noticed it today. So I'll continue to play with it and we'll see. Because it doesn't kick back as much. It did kick back some, but usually, you know, the palette's a mess. So I feel like maybe they changed the formula just a little bit so that it wouldn't be so messy. But in doing so, the shadows may not be as creamy as they normally are. But the highlight, I think, of this palette is the shimmers. The shimmers are gorgeous, and there's not a shimmer in this row that I wouldn't wear. They are really popping and beautiful. I don't consider them to be foiled or anything like that, but they're not a satin. They are definitely, they have some punch, you know, and so they're pretty. And just like with the Soft Glam palette, they have these gorgeous like pinks, this rose gold and this pink. I love the pink in the Soft Glam palette. I'm not sure if this is the same pink, but I love that pink. And so if it is, I'm gonna love this pink. It's beautiful on, and not all pinks look good on women of color. This pink I think is going to be pretty, and that pink was as well. So I like that it has the pinks and the gold. So the colors are definitely me, and it's not all purple. There are a few purple highlights, but it's not all purple. So if you're interested in purchasing this palette, I think that you will certainly be able to create some looks that include purple, and you'll also have some looks that you can create that don't. The deepest shade in this palette that I can see is this one, and maybe even this shimmer up here. So what I am wearing now is probably the most dark, you know, nighttime look that I'll be able to create unless I put this all over my lid. So I do wish that it either had a black or maybe a deep fudge chocolate shade, just so I could deepen it a little bit more for me. If you're fair skinned, these shadows are going to probably look very dark on you, but they don't look as dark on me. So that would be my one thing, that I wish that it had a darker shade just for that purpose. But other than that, this is a really good palette. I wasn't sure about it. It took me a while to buy it, but this is a good palette. So now let's do a quick comparison to my Natasha Denona palette. I'm gonna try not to talk so much through this. I just want to show you guys. I've already started looking at it, and I want to show you where I think there may be some similarities. Okay, these aren't that similar, but this is Volatile from the ABH palette, and this one is Nude Mauve. So I wondered if they were close, but not so close, but similar. This is Amaria, and this is Passion. Let me try one more color. Okay, I've added Nude Vino. This is also in the Lila palette. So Nude Vino looks a lot more like Passion from ABH. Okay, that's two shadows in the same family. Not the same, so it's not a dupe, but same family. Okay, this is Celestial from ABH and Livid from the Lila palette. Those are really close. This one has Dazzling ABH, and then Helio is in the center from the Lila palette, and then I added Wild Child, which is that pink color in ABH. Okay, close. Okay, then we have Summer ABH and Magnolia, I think is this one, Magnolia Lila. All right, this is Rose Gold and Cyclone. They don't look anything alike, but I just swatched them. The reason I wanted to do that quick comparison was just for myself. I hesitated to purchase Norvina because I already had Lila, and I'm like, how many purple palettes do you need? But it's good to know that there are a little bit of similarities, but they're not spot on, and there are a lot of differences between the two palettes. So if you're interested in both of these palettes, you are free to purchase them both because they're not that similar. But if you have one, you don't necessarily need the other because they're close enough. Okay, so that concludes my video for today, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed trying out this palette. I think that I'm going to like it. I wasn't sure if I would or not because I'm not a big purple person, but I love how this look turned out, and I will certainly be using this palette again. So please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys again very soon in my next one. So until the next time we meet again, this is Savvy, signing out.